So, welcome everybody. I'll put this on YouTube as well. I put them always up on YouTube every month for those people that follow me on YouTube and want to see it. What we have here is the November shipment from the comic book people, man. So we'll just get right into it. We'll open this up. And as you guys know, I've been into comic books for quite some time. That and sports cards, collecting. And I just recently got back into collecting comic books about a year ago. It was something that I did as a kid, did all the way up until my high school years, and then I quit doing it when I joined the military. But we're back into it now for about a year. So I found this awesome place online, discount comic book service, and I'll show you how well they package. Like, these aren't going anywhere, man. And if these happen to fucking, get dropped, I have had the shipment guy drop it one time, and it completely damaged one of the corners. But because of all this foam in here, and it keeps it right locked in the center. These comic books, I have to order these 45 days in advance. So the comic books that I'll be showing you guys today are comic books that have been at your local comic book store probably a month and a half, 2 months ago. You guys, maybe some of you guys out there have already read some of these, but they package them really, really, really well. And it is a better way of getting comic books that will grade high because of the less amount of people that I guess have their hands all over these things. There's one stack here. I would imagine there's probably 40 comic books in here or so. These are just going to be DC comics. I collect DC comics. I do have a bit of Marvel comics and other comics out there, but DC is my primary the comic book that I collect. They put a little cardboard slab at the bottom so it sits on this and doesn't get bent. All the comic books do come bagged and boarded, which is awesome. And I'll go over how much all this cost because a lot of you would be pretty surprised at how much of an actual discount you can get versus buying these from your local comic book store. So they put them in a bag here, keep them waterproof just in case. Not only that, they are bagged and boarded. And we'll just go over these. There may be doubles in here. Sometimes I do order doubles depending on what is showing up. If there's like some number ones in here, then I'll do that. How many comic books do we have here? 46. There's 46 comic books here this time. And I'll just kind of go over another board in here. Do a little comic board, just keep them nice and flat. And we'll just go over, what do we have here? Wonder Woman. Now, see, this bag doesn't look as nice as the bag that showed up last month. You could choose what type of bag. You can choose to have these not sent to you in bags, just the comic book, and then you can put them in your own bag and board when they do show up at your house, or you could choose to do just a basic bag. You could do like Mylar full bag, all kinds of, there's like 3 different types of bags that you can use. Obviously, the higher quality bag that you go, the more expensive it's going to be. So I just do the basic bags and boards. I have bags here. These showed up over the weekend. I do have bags here, and I have more comic boxes here. I had to order more comic boxes because I have 7 short boxes that are just completely full. I don't have any room to even put these in here, but either way, here you go. Wonder Woman number 11. Pretty cool stuff, man. Superman Action Comics number 968. That's a pretty cool cover. I like that one. Pretty fucking dope. Batgirl number 5. And so this says January of 2017. Here, let me see if we can actually change the camera to help it zoom in. Maybe you guys will be able to see them a little bit better. But you've got is it not going to zoom in? So it says January of 2017, but I'm pretty sure that this comic book Batgirl number 5 was on the shelf. I'd have to say maybe in September. Maybe this was September or early. This was either late September or early October on the shelf. So some of you may have already read these or whatever, but since I do order them, I have to order them 45 days out. Batman Beyond number 2. Bring down the bat. Look at all these dudes. Look at this. Pretty awesome. Blue Beetle number 3. That's a pretty cool little cover. Trapped and outbugged. Always outbugged. Deathstroke number 7. Something super this way comes. Pretty fucking cool. We got Batman Detective Comics. These have always been my favorite. The Batman, I have boxes and boxes full of Detective Comics. I always have loved the Detective series. It's your fault, Batman! Everyone near you dies! Yo, whatever. Just back off. So that one's pretty cool. We also have The Flash number 11. And so far I have all the comic books since the rebirth took place in June or July, whenever the rebirth took place. They're on number 11, as you can see up here, and I have 1 through 11. And then on the number 1s, I do have multiple copies of the number 1s, just in case somewhere down the line they actually become worth anything. Some of the comic books that I have, have gone up in value tremendously over, the 20 years or so that I've been doing this. So, Green Lantern Corps, number 9. These always have really good covers. This and Aquaman always has really good covers. Number 8. Number 8 and number 9. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we've got. Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 4. That's an awesome cover. I like that one. And then now the comic books have flipped themselves over. We've got Justice League, number 9. Now, see, this bag is a lot nicer than the bag that I had showed you initially. This bag is a lot nicer. It's a little bit tighter of a fit. I don't know. Some of the bags that show up sometimes, the bags that I use have self-sealing, right? So you just fold the flap down, and it has a little strip there that it just kind of self-seals. You don't ever have to use tape or anything. These bags here, if I decide to reuse these bags, and some of these I probably will because they do show up pretty nice. Some of these I'll have to tape them down with some tape, and that kind of sucks because then when you have to go to untape it, then you have to be real careful that when you slide your comic book out, it doesn't catch the tape and then tear your book, because it's always really annoying when that happens. Green Arrow number 11. Murder on the Empire Express. Green Lanterns number 11. Green Lanterns always have really good covers too. Cyborg number 5. Annabelle and I will probably tonight or maybe tomorrow at some point this week. Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at this cover. That one's cool as shit, man. I am Suicide. Number 11. Batman number 11. Look at that, man. Look at Batman. Batman is just so cool. Probably my favorite superhero of all time. We got Aquaman number 11. Sorry for the glare. Not really much I could do about it. I guess I could turn the monitor off. So I don't have a glare. Wonder Woman number 10. The very first one we saw was Wonder Woman number 11. Here's number 10. They always have the weirdest covers on Wonder Woman. It's always like a dude smiling at her. She's always smiling at him like, let's get it on. Like, I don't know if this is like an adult sexual comic book or a kid's book. Like, there's always some sort of flirtation going on between Wonder Woman and her men. Superwoman, number 4. Ah. And look at Batgirl. Batgirl's just crazy. I mean, Supergirl, excuse me. Supergirl number 3, look at her. I like this type of artwork here. I think that's pretty cool. I like that one. So there's the first set of those. And then the other ones, I don't believe the other ones are double. They should be different. Let's get this back in the bag real quick. That way I can store them back in the box before we have to. What is happening? All right, there we go. That way it's easier to carry all these books. You don't have to worry about damaging them. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set them here. Let's put them in the box. Okay, so there we go. And then the other one, the other stack is here. This is quite a bit more than what was in the first. Again, there's a total of 46 comic books here. I'll go over where I got them and how much I paid for them. Kind of show you guys how much of a good deal you're getting. As I'm showing you guys the comic books, look in the corner so you can see how much each one of these books costs if you buy them at your local. See, this bag isn't too great, man. This bag isn't too great. But here you go. You got Justice League. Down goes the Watchtower. Justice League number 8. It's $2.99. So keep that in mind, guys. $2.99 for these comic books. I think most of them are going to be $2.99. Some might be $3.99 or $4.99. We have Nightwing here. Nightwing is number 8. Yo, Big Phil's, man. 100 bits. Fuck a streamer. Fuck a streamer. Oh, fuck a job. Fuck that bitch. Thank you very much for the 100. Thank you for the 100 bits, man. Nightwing number 8. We have Superman number 10. In the Name of the Father. Oh, look at his chin, man. Look at it. He's like mean mugging him. Look at Superman. Superman's like Ziggy D, like looking down on the world. Like, fuck you, I'm Ziggy D. And I'm over here, like, this is like Zizarian. He's like, I'm up and coming. I'm Ziggy D. I'm gonna piss on you. That's kind of what's going on there. Sorry. Superman Action Comics, number 967. That's crazy to think that there's 967. All-Star Batman, dudes. I'm loving All-Star Batman. I'm loving this. I don't know if you guys are into Batman, if you guys are into comic books. This is a good comic book series to read. And these are always more expensive. This is $4.99 here. So the other ones are $2.99. Why they decided to make this one $4.99, I don't know. I think it's maybe because these might be once a month. This might be a once a month comic, whereas the other comic books, the detectives and the Supermans that you've been seeing, I think those are twice a month, and I think that's why they're $2.99. But either way, these books come a lot thicker. The covers come a lot different. These aren't your standard. It's hard to explain it. It's hard to see on the camera, but these aren't your standard comic book covers, right? The other comic books have like a paper type cover. This actually has almost like a hard cover or a semi-hard cover, and it's super glossy. Maybe that's why this is more expensive. I don't know. But All-Star Batman is really, really, really good. And I actually have All-Star Batman number 1. We're on number 4 now, as you can see. But I actually have All-Star Batman number 1, and I've got like tons of the variants. I even have some graded copies of it and everything like that from CGC. So All-Star Batman is one of my favorite. We got Batgirl, Birds of Prey number 4. Deathstroke number 6. I think it's Amdai. I think Amdai is a huge fan of Deathstroke. I believe it's Amdai. Batman Detective Comics number 944. Again, my favorite Batman, the detective Batman. I like that one more than the rest of them. Flash number 10. The Speed of Darkness. Flash is pretty good too, man. The number 1 Flash is pretty popular. One of the more expensive ones from all the new releases. Gotham Academy, second semester, number 3. This will be one that the Boo Bear and I will read. Comic time! Dava, thank you very much for those bits. Appreciate you. These are ones that Little Miss Boo Bear and I flip through and read and everything like that. She has a lot of fun with this stuff. The new Superman. Apparently they got Starfish. Attack of the Starfish. Conquered by Starro, number 5. Oh man, I really thought that this was like some nudity cover. I saw warning, and then I saw this old man's boobs in the background. I thought that this was a pornographic cover. Harley Quinn, what does the warning sticker say? This comic may change the way you view... This comic may change the way you view vacations or vaccinations. The way that you view vacations, food, tennis, retired superheroes and villains, nudist colonies, naked volleyball, bi-weekly comics, the creators and the company behind this title. I mean, what is going on? Oh, she's a robot back there. She's a robot. I don't know. It's too intense. Too intense for stream. Harley Quinn number 7. She's all... Look at Batman. What? Yo, that's not Batman. Who is this? Who's this bro in the tights? Look at the... What's this dog doing? What are you doing, bro? Every time I bust out the comic books, you go crazy. Now that she knows she's been called out, she's like, I ain't doing nothing. Wasn't me. She's over here growling and rolling all over the place. We got Green Lantern, number 10. Kappa Pride. Kappa Pride Lantern, number 10. That's pretty cool. Special edition. Am I going the wrong way? I may have been going the wrong way. We got Green Arrow, number 10. Hiya! She's like a cheerleader. There she goes again. She's at it again, bros. Cyborg number 4. Cyborg's a real good one. Artwork's always really good with Cyborg. Batman number 10. Look, Batman is just so dope, man. He is just so freaking amazing. All-time favorite. Yo, Big Phil's, man. The fuck is this BS? Thanks for the 100 bits, man. I'm just kind of showing some comic books. I do it every month, once a month. Aquaman number 10. Aquaman has the best covers. Of all the DC comics, Aquaman is always the most colorful. I mean, just vibrant. Just the artwork is amazing on these covers, man. It is. Maybe it has something to do with the bubbles. I don't know. Teen Titans number 2. Pretty cool. Titans number 5. There's always some sort of love going on in comic books. You know what I mean? There's always some sort of making out. What is this cover? What is this cover? I don't even know. I don't even know. We'll ignore that cover. You got Hellblazer number 4. Look at this dude's hair right here, man. We need to get that transmog in Path of Exile. That guy's hair. That's amazing. Here's another really cool cover. Trinity. Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Trinity. Check that shit out. Apparently his parents are dead. They're always dead. Batman's always mourning over his dead parents. He just, in 30 years, he hasn't seemed to be able to get over it, apparently. Superman, number 11. Yo, what are you scratching for back there? Superman, number 11. Pretty cool. Whoa, this cover is fucking sick. Suicide Squad number 6. Look at this cover. Look at this. That is a dope-ass cover, man. Harley really needs to take a shower, though. She's always just dirty looking these days. That is a cool cover, man. Suicide Squad number 6 right there. I like that one. Raven number 3. This actually is pretty popular, apparently. Raven number 1. Pretty popular. Raven number 3, there you go. And then last but not least, we've got Nightwing number 9. Little Miss Dope Ass Homie going ham on something back there. Yeah. Hey, what are you chewing on? What are you doing? She's not chewing on you. She's just going crazy for whatever reason. Then we got Nightwing number 9. So pretty damn good. I'm gonna need to flip half of these around. I kind of went backwards, and you want to kind of do half and half. So we need to flip this. And then we need to put this on top of this. There we go. This makes it nice and flat, and we don't have any issues. So we'll get these put back in the bag real quick. That is your November DC comic book unboxing, ladies and gentlemen. I kind of do this once a month. Whenever they show up, they actually showed up earlier. Wait, this would be the December unboxing, not November, because we already did the November, because the November showed up. If you're looking at it on YouTube or even on Twitch, we already did the November. This is actually the December. Why they sent it early, I have no idea. December comic book unboxing. So when I go to make the highlight video, we have to mention that this is December. So there you go. And I'll show this to you guys real quick where I get these from. I do get them from DC Discount Comic, and of course it's not gonna. All right. Either way, DC Comic Book Service. Most of the comic books were $2.99. There was one in here that was $4.99, which was the All-Star Batman number 4. Was $4.99. All the other comic books were $2.99. And I'll show you how much we paid for these. $69.54 for 46 comics. Now, if you were to go buy